All right, welcome back to Coffee for Closers. My name's Alex Wellings. Again, we are back this week talking all about the business builder. I'm here with the wonderful Miss Lindsey Clark.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you having me on the show today.
Thanks for being here. We're talking about the business builder, which is a platform, an all-in-one platform for advisors out there to, I guess, stop having to go to every single carrier website to find the tracking things or the notes on their cases and what's pending, what issues are out there, requirements, everything like that. It's a one-stop shop for you guys to just log in and see all your business in one place, all your commissions in one place. And Lindsey's here to talk everything we need to know about that. I know this has kind of been a passion project for you for the last year and something that we really wanted to do for advisors. And you partnered up with those at BI and tried to put this all together. So maybe you can lay a foundation for us on what the business builder is and what everybody out here watching the show needs to know.
Absolutely. It's almost 2 years. I was part of the beta test for this when they launched it. They had this idea, but they needed to really kind of hands-on people in the field feedback to really develop this. So, not to brag by any means, but it was a huge project to undertake, and it was such a great honor to even be part of that beta test.
Right.
So it's kind of neat to see when you log in features that you talked out loud with someone in a room, and suddenly it's online for thousands of agents to utilize every single day.
But what was the issue though? Like, I mean, it had to start with some major issue that kept happening in servicing when you were talking with advisors every day. What was the inspiration for the project?
Well, I think the main idea was we're embracing technology. I mean, insurance is a little slow, but they're embracing it nonetheless with e-apps and submissions, and there's all this online data.
Right.
But now, how much time? I know I used to spend hours a week pulling data from all 30-something carriers that we work with.
Yes.
Then Excel port, and then put it into a new Excel, and then counting it up with the formulas to create something that other people could read quickly for management. And I'm talking 4 hours every Wednesday.
Right.
And that not mentioning day-to-day check on policies. So
check on that. Yeah.
Hours of work.
Right.
Now, agents did this as well.
What are they doing? I mean, they're logging in and they're seeing what they're checking their commissions or what were they doing in the portal? Just seeing what was outstanding on policies?
So agents were going to all these different insurance carriers online.
Right.
But some of them had this, some of them didn't. They're going out there to pull that data. We're like, could we make this easier? Could we make this better? Could we simplify this for an advisor so he's not spending hours of his time or her time pulling data? You're supposed to be in front of your clients.
And the problem is that all those carriers don't talk to each other. Like, obviously, Allianz, American Equity, they're not going to say, let's all create one special house. So it comes to like an IMO distribution partner to want to do something like that.
Yeah, to see a need in the field and hear feedback on frustrations to go, maybe we can do something about this. And that's how Business Builder was born.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take data from all these places and put it in one central location.
One username, one password.
You only have to remember one password.
Right.
That's it, not 30.
Yep.
I don't suggest losing those, but,
It's
every
there.
morning.
Right, yeah.
So one place where you can just log in and see what's going on with your business. So what does that mean? Check pending.
Nice.
See what you got paid. I mean, how many, you have 4 cases that just came through on paid production?
That's a big thing. I pull this report and I can get, no problem, all of my, I could pull a central platform and I could get all of my paid policies for a year in one. That was always easy. And the hard part was, now I got to go find all my pending business that's sitting out there and include that in my totals, and frustrating. So now they can log in, they can see all their pending in one place from every carrier.
From all the carriers you work with.
So
Megastar advisors, you betcha.
Right, exactly. Okay. Little incentive out there to write it all there.
Centralize and simplify your life with Business Builder.
Sure.
So, I mean, and it's evolving. That's the coolest part. This is the simplest it'll ever be. It'll just get better and better and better.
I know there's a lot of plans for being able to keep your clients' information in there, kind of build a CRM aspect to it, email drip campaign style aspect to it. I know there's a lot of passion
Out the
parts
down
that
the
still
line.
want to come, but so that it started with the business backbone where you're going to be able to log in and see everything that you're currently doing, things that you've done in the past. You can get all kinds of really cool metrics as far as, what distribution of your total year-end production. Isn't that true? Like total, like
Product
what the
breakdown?
distribution was, what product breakdown. That's crazy. That's
Just
awesome.
analytics that, it already takes so much time to go find the information and
Right.
organize it, let alone take the time to think on what that data means. Gosh,
Right.
I didn't know that May was my best month last year. That's
Right.
interesting. What did I do in May or April? Let's go out. What did I do for marketing in March and April that gave me my biggest month of the year being May, because summers are slow. So
Right.
what happened differently in 2017 to 2018 that you see different variations? It just kind of, it's giving you guys the ability to have some insight to your own business, because we sometimes are just doing the grind,
That's
but you
the
don't
number
take a
one
step
issue.
back and look at it.
Wholeheartedly. Every time on the recruiting trail or our active advisors, the number one issue I always run into is the advisor doesn't know their business number. They don't know their numbers at all. They know their year-end numbers. They know
Sure.
what trips they qualified for.
Because I called them and told
Right.
no, I'm
No,
kidding. I'm
right,
kidding.
right.
But
No,
I get that asked. I get
Yes.
asked that on a weekly basis. Hey, where am I at for the year?
Right.
Year to date.
I don't know. Where am I at? But logging in, knowing those numbers can help you replicate. I mean, that's the biggest benefit that I see.
Absolutely.
Is that it can help you replicate that May that you did really well. Like, okay, what did I do? Oh, I did 3 Learning Lab events, and I did them on Tuesday, Thursdays, 3 weeks in a row. It was
I
fantastic.
tried estate planning.
I tried to
That
stay.
seemed to be a hot topic in my area for whatever reason. Or, I mean, the imagination, just keeps running. But to stay focused on Business Builder, because I wanted a couple topics I want to make sure people know what can do for them on a day to day.
Right.
Is just look at their business, see what they've got in the works, what's missing requirements. I mean, you
Right.
can just see, is it issued, is it not issued? Even just that, you don't have to go run around. So you can see checked. You can actually go out in there and see important updates. We
Okay.
post, hey, heads up, look at all these changes coming around the bend.
Like rate changes or what?
Oh yeah, product and rate changes. How many times have you accidentally missed one email, and it's the important email on that one product you're writing on a Friday,
Yeah.
and you come in on Monday
Right.
to find out you're now holding an outdated app, and you got to call your client.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that you log into every morning now. It's like that's the first thing you do when you get to the office. You pop up Business Builder and I'm like, okay, here's my numbers for the day. Here are the issues, or I got to call carrier Y and get that pending issue or the requirement that needs to be done, or I need to get this page signed. Like, so all that's feeding through right now, right?
One portal to rule them all.
One portal to rule them all, right? So that ends up being. Is it every carrier in there, or just
Working on it.
We're still working on it.
We have the bulk of our biggest carriers. We're all on board with us. So we have 7 Allianz, American Equity, Great American, Equitrust Legacy. I'm forgetting a couple. Let me check my notes because I want to make sure I hammer
We'll bring
out
it
all
up
of those.
on the screen. No,
Yeah,
no worry.
can you do
Yeah.
that? Can you pop that up?
Yeah, we'll pop that
Look
up.
at that. F&G, all those. So, I mean, so now you can actually see those
Right.
from the carrier. The carrier gives us that data.
Right.
So we can't control our less tech savvy carriers.
Right.
But what we can do, and this is what we're working on right now, I'm beta testing this right now. So by end of year, all of the new business notes, so coming soon, new business notes are going to be in there. So everything for the new business team is doing for you. Their communication,
goes
that
into the
data
Business Builder
feed
too.
will come into our business builder.
Beautiful.
You'll be able to see, I submitted 3 apps yesterday with, doesn't matter the insurance carrier,
Right.
it'll be in those notes until they go through issue. And then maybe anniversary dates. So you have reminders on when your client anniversary dates are coming up.
Right.
I mean, we're just adding to this.
So what's all in there? When I write a case and it comes in, what does it list about that case? Policy number, name.
Product written, which carrier,
Okay.
premium amount,
Okay.
and then it's going to have an issued status. So it's going to tell you when it goes from pending officially to issued, and then it's going to give you the effective date that it was issued.
Nice. Okay.
You can filter by all of these columns. So if you have an assistant in your office, you want to be able to pull those every single week.
Man, you know
every
what?
month.
That's like end of the year. I know I got this big client or whatever, right? It's like it'll help me find that big client or those big clients that I had, and I could sort by case size, and I could literally end of every quarter log in there, see the biggest cases that were written, who they were, and then just do like a little bit of deductive reasoning or call Megastar or reach out to us, and we could do the research to find like what kind of marketing that came from. Was it a Fed lead? Was it a
tracking?
Was it a learning lab? Was it a tax lead? Whatever it might be.
And those are the clients that you invite to all your referrals. So quarterly, let's say you do some sort of referral or year-end holiday party, but you only want to invite the clients that
so easy.
You don't want to waste that money. So how do you get in front of the right people? Just go pull a list, and we can filter it by premium, by month, figure out who you need to be calling.
So the goal is to then eventually build this out. So get used to it. They log into this, get used to this platform, because the future is now I know who my top clients are. Mm-hmm. I can create a profile right there. It's automatically syncing with the carriers as updates are made, or 11-month reviews are. I don't have to put that in as a special field in my CRM system anymore. It's just automatically there. The CRM builds up, and then I can start just email corresponding with these people through some sort of drip campaign.
Long-term goals.
Brilliant.
This is going to be a central location for every part of the business, which is why it was named Business Builder. Right now it can do all this pending, great, cool, and even if we just stop there, that's fantastic.
Right.
But this dream of what else can it help on the business, the marketing, a CRM system, a couple years down the line, what if when you run a quote, because by the way, that's in there, sales tools, you run quotes.
Nice.
Could generate a CRM file for you for your client, and then when you submit the app, which by the way, also coming soon, end of year, we'll have our e-app portal with our partners Brokers International.
Jeez.
Our Right Now, which again is 30 insurance carriers all through iPipeline, will be on here.
In there.
So you could check, you could run a quote, submit a case, check your pending, see what you're getting paid on from the last month, get a reminder on your anniversaries, and see all the product changes that are happening in your industry. Now imagine doing all those things individually, how much time that would take. Mm-hmm. Now it's on one place. One portal to rule them all, because as cheesy as that is, this is it. This is just going to keep getting cooler and cooler.
That's wild, because now you're logging in and you create this, let's say, comes to a learning lab workshop. Mm-hmm. Now he sits down an appointment, you fill out you could track through the entire sales cycle. Theoretically, at the end, it's like you'd have this place where you could log in and literally track, here's the number most advisors don't think about or don't know. What is my actual time to close, right? Like, so when I do an event, how long before I start to see the revenue production or revenue from that marketing, right?
Absolutely.
And so some advisors will come right out the cuff, 30 days. That's too round of a number. Mm-hmm. 30 days maybe for your first close from that workshop, but let's say every opportunity that you got from a workshop, what does that mean? Okay, maybe I close the deal in the first 60 days or the first 30 days. Maybe I close 20% of the deals that I'm going to close in total from any workshop in the first 60 days. Or 60 days.
So how long is that last teetering?
Then for the next, maybe I'm going to close 3 more deals over the next year. Right? Like, whoa, okay. Maybe it takes me that long to earn somebody's trust, right? Like, there's so many factors that we don't look at. And then what we do is we trick ourselves into thinking, okay, that's like a referred lead. Like, I've known them for years. Oh, yeah, I've known them for years.
But where did they come from?
But where did they come from, right? Like, maybe they came from a referral from a learning lab workshop you did 2 years ago.
I just had a guy call me and tell me he had a Fed lead. Someone wasn't even of age. He helped him out, did some Fed lead stuff for him, and then kind of forgot about him. So someone in his world was like 3 years later, he should have been calling him anyway, knowing he was hitting 59 and a half and could roll his TSP. Right. But incidentally, that guy just liked him, came back to him and said, hey, I know you mentioned something.
Right.
And he held on to that. So, he marketed yesterday, but 3 years yesterday.
Right.
And it's now
But
during.
Helps you make an educated decision now, because now that ends up falling. If you have all these analytics in front of you, now you can actually make a decision on, I got $2,000 to spend this month more in my marketing budget. How am I going to spend that? Mm-hmm. Well, the Social Security workshop I did last month didn't work. I'm going to do this retirement planning workshop that I did a couple of years ago, has paid me $2, $3, $4 million in FIA production over the last. Yeah, sure. So I'm going to take and spend that $2,000 on a retirement one versus a Social Security.
It just gives you insight to your business, which is just, it's nice. It's a nice change of pace for all the tools we give folks. It's usually very focused. And I mean,
it's been something that we could do for a long time, being in the hierarchy, but our advisors were never able to do that. Mm-hmm. Just so awesome.
Now it's on full blown. I mean, you can actually go see which carriers, how long it takes them to issue one of your policies from submission date to issue date.
Okay.
How long does it take Allianz versus Athene to issue a policy? Granted, you may have some one-off cases that didn't go, you had to go back to the client 3 times because they did something incorrect on suitability and they didn't tell you the right thing. Now I got to go back.
Right. How many issues do I have when I feel like you can look at analytics like that? And a lot of these things are maybe
more fun
analytics to
than
look
anything
at.
Else. Yeah, it's interesting.
But also, it's just nice as a time saving method. I think that's more than anything else. Logging in and being able to save time, trying to see, to remember to log into the 7 different carriers you wrote this year to check on policies or pending requirements or reconcile your business or anything like that. It's just a pain, and you guys have found a wonderful way to kind of cut that time frame in a third or more, 10th. I don't know.
We should be able to measure that, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go figure out how long it takes me to go manual.
Yeah. So, what does everybody need to do in order to get a hold of you and get a hold of the Business Builder if they haven't already?
So a lot of folks are already set up on it, but if anyone watching this wants to jump in and actually get their Business Builder going, you can call me here at the office, shoot me an email, text. Most of y'all will have my cell phone number. But just let me know. We'll find some time, put it on the calendar, get you set up. Takes 2 minutes to register your account, and I'll give you a tour custom, and we can kind of walk through, just ask any questions you may have. Yeah. And it's fun. It really is cool to just be able to see something that goes, wow, look what technology can give us, this gift of time back when we don't have enough of it. So
that's
cool stuff.
Well, thanks again for being here and sharing all this. It's obviously very exciting stuff. If you are interested in getting into the Business Builder, like Lindsey said, give her a shout. The number should be on your screen right now. We're gonna be nice. We're gonna be doing this again, obviously, every Monday. Tune in every week to Coffee for Closers. Get yourself on the Business Builder and help yourself save some time this year. Thanks for being here.